This week on Steel Horse Thunder.
This year we were able to break the milestone of $250,000. Very excited about that. I'm also extremely excited to be able to report that over the course of the last 10 to 15 years, multiple sclerosis research has gained leaps and bounds in treatment and other processes that are making people afflicted with the disease to have a better life. And that's really what this is about.
And then,
typically we're having fun here at the dealership with motorcycles, and we're having fun in the classroom as Professor Anderson. But today it's more of a serious matter.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Ladendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Ladendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are. Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
hey man, it's that time of year again. We're right around the corner from Bean Blossom Biker Fest. Jack, when are the dates this year?
September 3 through 8. Come early, come Tuesday, and stay through Sunday.
There you go. So Tuesday through Sunday, all right after Labor Day weekend. What can we expect this year at Biker Fest?
Ladendorf's supposed to be there this year. We've got a great lineup of music on the main stage this year. Ridge Runners Juke Joint's always going to be open. We're going to have mini bike events, well, along with the big bikes on Saturday. So it's going to be a blast.
Well, you know, last year it rained just a little bit. This year it's not going to rain. It's going to be perfect weather. We're getting all the heat out of the way. We got the rain out of the way in the spring. We're getting the heat out of the way now. It's going to be absolutely perfect.
It doesn't matter. The people that stayed with us last year through the rain, through the torrential downpours, had the time of their life.
And that's the way it is. When you put up with the bad stuff that you have to kind of deal with sometimes, the reward is so much greater when it's done. All right, guys, you hear it, man. After Labor Day weekend, get yourself down to Bean Blossom for Biker Fest. It's always a good time. Steel Horse Thunder will be there. We will be filming. So bring a big smile, bring a good attitude.
Bill Monroe Campground, Bean Blossom, Indiana.
Here we go. We'll see you there. Hey, man, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. We're up here at Indy West Harley-Davidson over by Plainfield. Cindy, what's going on today?
It's the 12th annual RAMS ride, and this place is hopping. It's for MS, and it's a good cause.
Yes, it is. And, you know, we've covered this ride before. It's been quite a few years now since we've been out here. And so the B.O.M.s have always been, you know, just a great organization. They put this ride on. They've helped us with our suicide prevention ride in the past. Just a good bunch of guys. Haven't been here for a while, so we've decided let's go out and check it out. I believe it's the 12th year, so yes, it's been going on for a long time. So why don't we find Randy Miller and some of the other guys and find out a little bit more about the ride today. And as you know, all of our charity rides are sponsored by 36 Saloon in Rockville, Indiana. It is Indiana's motorcycle premier destination. You've got to check this place out. Rockville, Indiana, 36 Saloon. Tell them Steel Horse Thunder sent you. All right, man, we're out here at the RAMS ride at Indy West Harley-Davidson, and Randy Miller, Hammer, I know this is your baby right here. This is your ride, but I have a funny feeling you're not riding today.
Yeah, well, we're riding in an open cage today. Unfortunately, you can only save the world one step at a time, so we were able to get something done. Had a little surgery work today, or actually a few weeks back, and as I've always said, the diseases don't know better. So we've still got to put our best foot forward, even if it's in a brace, and raise money for the cause.
Yeah. No, I agree, and you know, I understand you were saving some lives, and that's what happened here. I heard somebody was telling me that you jumped out in front of a vehicle to save the ladies and all that, and I think that's pretty brave.
That's right. You always got to put yourself in front of harm's way, but it was an interesting deal. Unfortunately, snapped a tendon in both knees. Had a surgical repair about 5 weeks ago. I'm so blessed and fortunate that we're able to do this today. Had this love and support of family, and everybody else picked up the mantle where it was challenging for me, as well as Steel Horse. You guys have been fantastic in helping us get the word out and making sure that the event is still a success, even though one of us is down.
Well, and that's something you guys have been so close to us. The BOMs have always helped us out a bunch. You guys, helped us out a ton with the suicide prevention ride. I always said you guys put on one of the safest rides out there. I've been on this RAMS ride a couple times, and I know it's been a while since we've been out here, and I was like, we need to come check this out. And then I found out what happened with you, and I was like, yeah, we definitely need to come out here because this is a worthy cause. And for new riders, what exactly is this ride for?
Well, it's called RAMS Ride, and that's for Riders Against Multiple Sclerosis. And we're fortunate to say that 100% of the proceeds go back to the cause. That's a very important part of this ride, that we're able to donate everything back. So if you donate $1 goes back to multiple sclerosis research. It's a monster that we're trying to battle. We've been battling since 2008. So this is our 12th annual already. Can you believe that? We've been doing this 12 years, Scotty. It's makes us feel a little bit old each time we say how long we've been doing it, but this year we were able to break the milestone of $250,000. I'm very excited about that. I'm also extremely excited to be able to report that over the course of the last 10 to 15 years, multiple sclerosis research has gained leaps and bounds in treatment and other processes that are making people afflicted with the disease to have a better life, and that's really what this is about.
Exactly, man. Well, obviously we're praying for you. I hope that these legs and knees heal up and you'll be back on the scooter again before you know it. And other than that, enjoy the ride. It's a Jeep. It's not that bad of a ride either.
There you go. No, it certainly isn't. My Wonder Woman's taking good care of me. God's blessed us with perfect weather, and we're just happy to be here and be part of it. And thank you. We appreciate you guys. Scott and Cindy, you've got a fantastic show, and we love it every Sunday.
Victoria, we're out here at this ride. Tell me about what you're doing out here.
I am selling raffle tickets, and there's about 48 different restaurants you can win, $50 gift certificates, $1 a piece for the raffle, and it goes to a great cause for the MS Foundation.
So what caused you to be a volunteer?
My uncle actually has MS. He's Rodney Miller, and I come out here to support him and just volunteer as much as I can. Gotta support everybody with MS.
That's great. It's good to see you guys out here, and there's a lot of people out here. I see a lot of girls that are volunteering. Do you got a gang of you guys out here?
Dude, I have my little sister out here, my mom too, so we're just getting all that girl power to raise this money.
Robert, you're out here at this ride, and I know that you told me that you have MS. Can you tell me about how that affects you?
Well, it affects me at different lightings of the day. When it first hit me about 13 years ago, I was considered legally blind. The doctors and neurologists, they said there's no cure, there's only remissions and things like that. And they had me taking bottles of pills after bottles of pills, and I finally got sick of that. And I just prayed. Not that I'm a big religious guy, but I'm not. But I believe in prayer. Prayers work. I believe that's what done it, and I guess some hands of the doctors maybe. But I just asked, I said it don't have to be perfect, man, just enough to get a license, get back to work. Lo and behold, by the good grace of God, here I am doing an MS ride.
So how did it begin? I know you said with your eyes, but was there other symptoms that you had?
Yeah, I take my glasses off. I got some bad, dark spots under my eyes. It started when I was real young. I started having bad headaches, and eye doctors were saying, "Oh, this will get better. It'll go away," and such. And then nothing was working out, and went to 2 different neurologists, had spinal taps and all this, and they came up with multiple sclerosis, and it attacked in my optical nervous system rather than in my body. And at one time it was hard for me to stab a fork down to a plate of food without looking stupid. And I've came a long way, and now here I am riding this RAMS ride, and I'll ride it till one day I can't, or I may ride it forever. I don't know.
Well, I'm just so thankful that you're able to come out here and ride, because I know MS does affect a lot of people in different ways, where they can't walk or they can't even lift their arms. And So praise God that you are able to be out here and ride today and for the cause. This is a great cause because so many people are diagnosed with MS now, and so thank you so much for being out here.
Well, thank you very much, and all I can say is thank you, God, and thank you to the world, and I hope everyone, I hope a lot more people can sit and tell a story like I have, coming from real bad to not too bad. Because I'm still half blind in one eye totally and everything, but the other 3/4 is good enough to get me going. And I'll go till I can.
Well, you keep on going and get out there and ride and enjoy life. Thank you so much.
I do the best I can, try to make the best of every day, because tomorrow's never promised. So,
exactly.
And a lot of people in this world, the way things are going, need to really think about that. Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. You have a great time today.
All right, you too. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Duke, we're out here for this ride, and I know this ride to you is near and dear to your heart. You lost your sister to MS just a few days ago. Tell me what this ride means to you today.
Maybe that there be hope for other people to get the cure for it, or maybe slow the progress of the disease down. Like you said, it means so much to me right now, more than ever. So, I mean, we got to raise money. We need to get this disease taken care of.
I don't know a lot of people with MS, but do you know what some of the symptoms were, or some of the things that your sister went through?
Well, in the beginning is like stumbling, like losing control of your limbs and stuff like that, and it affects all your body. I mean, it can affect your sight. You can lose eyesight, and sometimes it's temporary, but usually when it never gives all of it back. It takes a little bit each time.
Well, I just want to again say I am so sorry for your loss. I know that today's ride is so near and dear to your heart, and I hope that you can just look up today while you're riding and know that she's looking down on you and riding with you.
All right, this is for you, Cindy.
Brian, I know you guys are with the Eagle Riders. You're at so many different rides. You have helped us out so much. You guys helped us with our daughter's dog. And just tell me, what brings you out to this ride today?
Well, today I wanted to come out and support the B.O.M.B and their ride here today, and also see Randy Miller, the president. He had hurt both of his legs. I felt sorry for him. I offered him a ride on my bike up front, but he refused. Yeah. But just doing that and trying to take part in a lot of the other groups' events and support them, as well as them supporting the Eagle Riders and all of their events.
Well, we appreciate the Eagle Riders. Thank you so much for all you do. You guys enjoy your ride today. It's a great day today.
Oh, it is a great day today, because I just want to make one announcement. We're going to give over $200,000 to Ronald McDonald today from the Fraternal Order of Eagles of Indiana.
Wow. That is unbelievable.
It's going to be a great day today.
We're out here at the RAMS ride. What made you come out to do this ride?
Well, yesterday we did bike night at the Harley store, and we seen it, and we thought, that'd be cool to do a ride for a good cause. So.
Very cool. So you were here at Indy West. They had their bike night on Friday night. Yeah. Now Jack and Terry Eads were here from Biker Fest.
No, I didn't see them.
You didn't see them?
No.
All right. You must have been too busy looking at all the other stuff. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if you've ever been to Biker Fest or not, but it's a really cool thing down in Bean Blossom, Indiana. Okay. It's a really cool thing. Look it up when you get a chance on Facebook. Just look up Bean Blossom Biker Fest.
Okay, awesome.
It is a good time.
All right.
So you guys just heard about the ride last night and said, you know what, we need to go do this?
Just do it, yeah. And let's see what we're gonna do. How long we're gonna last on this ride.
Now, is that what you normally do though? Just kind of you hear about a ride and say, hey, let's do it?
Try it out, yeah. And then ask other people to see if they wanted to do it too. So we try to get other people to join in too.
That's super cool, man. I love that. I like spontaneity like that. You know what I mean? It seems like the ones you always plan out and never seem to work right. And the ones that you like at the last minute, hey, let's just check it out. And
that's ones usually.
Mm-hmm. True?
Yeah.
All right, man. I noticed you pulled up here. You're doing the RAMS ride. What brought you out here today?
Randy's actually a good friend of mine since first grade. And so I've done this ride most of the years that he's done it. So, and I know his brother real well. And it's just a good cause. Yeah.
That's super cool, and I'm always drawn when I see a sport bike out here. Everybody thinks these charity rides are just for Harley riders or just the cruisers, and it's really not. I mean, I know your bike's going to want to go a whole lot faster than what everybody else is going to go today, but do you kind of hold back until the ride's over and then play on the way home?
Yeah, but it's still fun to do no matter what. I mean, I love the Harleys and stuff, but I'm fighting as fighting as hard as I can getting old, so I like to stay on the bike that makes me feel a little bit younger. So,
Dude, I hear you. Because my motorcycle has saddlebags and stuff, so I'm officially old.
yeah, and I'm in the market. I'm looking for one, so I'll have 2 of them here pretty soon.
Now, this is really cool. Tell me a little bit about your bike.
It's a 2003. The last year they made it the TL1000R, so it's a big V twin, so it's got a motor similar to like the Harleys, but it's got a lot of torque and it's super fast. It's the super bike of that year. So
I was going to say. It's a bad machine right there. It's really cool. And I'm just so happy to see you out here doing the ride. And knowing Randy Miller for that many years, and I'm saying you are getting pretty close to having a big geezer glide, aren't you?
yeah.
So, Kenny, you're out here at this ride. Tell me what you do for this ride.
Well, I follow all the bikers around in a row back. If somebody breaks down, needs some gas, I give them some gas. Somebody breaks down, needs towed, I load them up on the truck and tow them wherever they want to go.
That's pretty good, because sometimes you need that when you're on a big ride.
Oh, yeah. Most of the time it goes pretty smooth, but once in a while we'll have a little fender bender or something, but thank God nobody gets hurt.
Exactly. So how many years have you been doing this ride?
I've done it 3 or 4 years now, and one of the other guys has done it the rest of the time, so it's a good thing, good cause.
Sharon, this is the RAMS ride. You're out here with us today. Tell me, what brought you out to this ride?
My aunt has multiple sclerosis, so we try to do this every year for the charity and support.
So have you been on all the rides?
Not all of them, just a couple.
So do you ride yourself, or are you
No,
on the
I am a passenger. My husband rides. Or he drives, I ride.
That's good. So this ride, are you looking forward to it? It's a beautiful day today. There's a lot of people out here.
Yes, I'm psyched. I'm excited. Always have fun. Always have a great time. Good people.
Very good people. Well, thank you for being here with us today. You have a great time today.
Thank you.
So I noticed your leathers here. Tell me about the club that you're involved in.
Okay, we're a charity riding club out of Franklin, Indiana, and it's the Madison Street Social Club, MSSE. We've got a dogs run coming up here on September 21st. We're having a backyard bash the 17th of this month. We're going to have live music, and we're just a bunch of family-oriented guys that hang out and have a great time, and we do a lot of other charity rides, a lot of them with the Eagles also.
So where is the ride that you're doing? Where is that going to be starting at and ending?
It's going to start out at Wits End in New Whiteland, Indiana, and it's going to end at Naylor's the same day they're having their Brew Fest. So there will be live music, there will be brews, there will be wineries, there will be distilleries. It'll be a blowout party after the ride.
Awesome. Say that date again.
September 21st.
Okay. Well, I have never heard of your group. How did you get the name of your group?
Actually, it was started by an old Vietnam vet. Our founder is 72 years old. He founded this club in '96, and we're just the next generation carrying it on. And we've brought a lot of new things to it, and we're out riding a lot more than we used to be. So.
All right, now I do have to ask one last question before I let you go, and this is the one everybody's wondering. With those braces and everything, you can't really bend your legs or anything. So when you poop, are your legs sitting straight out? Because I got a visual, and it was like, it was almost like Dumb and Dumber when he's on the toilet, and I was like, that's probably what it's like.
It's a challenge. We'll just leave it at that. My independence is challenged on a daily basis. So, yeah.
All right, brother, I'm going to let you go. I wouldn't kid with you like that if we weren't good friends,
Absolutely.
Man. I love you, brother.
Much love. Thank you.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
The attorneys at Ladendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Ladendorf Law. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
All right, you are the featured woman rider for Southside Harley Davidson today, and this bike is totally awesome to me. Tell me about your bike.
It's a 2006 Street Glide, 88 motor bored out to 95. I've done quite a few different things on it. It's just what I call my eclectic baby.
So is this your first bike, or have you had many bikes?
No, I'll be 58 in August. I've been riding since 1976. My first bike was a 175 Yamaha Chopper.
You are not 58.
I'll be 58 in August.
Well,
and
I'm proud of you.
11-year breast cancer survivor as of May 24th.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what kind of bikes did you have before?
I started out on the Yamaha, then I started out on Honda, and then I went to Harleys. So this is my fourth Harley.
So how did you learn how to ride?
My dad had a mini bike, the kind that used to look like the lawnmowers. So we started out on that.
I bet you had a blast on that too.
I did. I'm scared of scooters though.
I've never rode a scooter, but I'm going to.
Okay, I'm scared of scooters. I couldn't do it. It takes a lot of balance.
Well, I know you haven't had this bike very long, but do you have anything else that you're going to do to it, or are you going to go on any long trips on it?
It'll be a surprise. It'll look like the 2019s when I'm done. A little bit at a time.
Well, that's cool. You know, I know you said you're a breast cancer survivor, and you know, I am so proud that you are a breast cancer survivor and that you've beat this thing. And
grace of God.
Yes, I believe honestly it is. So thank you very much for being here today and being with us. Keep on riding. Have a great day today.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's four wheels or there's two wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spyder and the ever-so-cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like.
You've seen our firm on Steel Horse Thunder for over a decade. We've been the main sponsor trying to give back to the biker community through sponsorship of rides, safety tips, and charitable contributions. I'm Mark Ladendorf of Ladendorf Law, a law firm that has dedicated its practice to helping bikers in accident and injury cases. Call us at 317-842-5800 if you need our legal assistance. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Hey, it's Eric Anderson. I wanted to bring a little bit of topic to you today about Safety 101. You know, typically we're having fun here at the dealership with motorcycles and we're having fun in the classroom as Professor Anderson. But today it's more of a serious matter. And that is, there's been too many motorcyclists killed here in recent weeks. And I think there's two parts that are involved in that. Number one, it's part the motorcyclist's fault for doing something that they probably shouldn't be doing, taking a little better risk, a bigger risk, or inattentiveness of what's going on. And by all means, the automobiles. The car drivers, as you all know, are very inattentive to us on motorcycles. They're texting, they're talking on their cell phone, they're reaching down to grab things. I mean, think about the state trooper that you just heard about on the news. The car swerved over into him, hit him, and he hit the back of a semi. That was something that could have been avoided if the car had been attentive to their surroundings, as we need to be as motorcyclists. You know, anytime that you're out there riding, you really need to look out for your own well-being, and that is all of your surroundings. You know, you've got a 2-second following distance. You want to search for a 4-second immediate path, and you're looking down the road, 12 seconds down the road in an anticipated path to see what is a hazard out there that could really affect me. You got to ride defensively. Put your head on a swivel, search left, search right. Look in your rearview mirrors, because cars can come from behind and hit you from behind too. We've had accidents like that, but just so many motorcycle accidents here. We as motorcyclists need to protect ourselves. And if you're a motorcyclist in a car, protect another motorcyclist out there. Use your car to shield a motorcycle from any type of vulnerability that could happen out there. Watch the cars around. If you see somebody texting, maybe pull in front of the motorcycle. As long as you've got sufficient room, kind of block them from that stuff. Or, blow your horn at the driver, or do something to get the attention of the car driver so that the motorcyclist is safe. I try to do that when I'm in my car, and I also ride very defensively. I'd like to tell you a story about a friend of mine. This happened a month ago, and he was killed in a motorcycle accident. Now, a picture I'm going to show you is pretty graphic, but I want to tell you the story of what happened. My friend, Ed Salmon, was on his way to the dealership to pick up his paperwork for the new motorcycle that he just bought here at Indianapolis Southside Harley Davidson. And he was traveling through Beech Grove. Initial reports say that he tried to run the light, maybe to get here a little bit quicker because he was so excited. I don't know. I don't know if the light was turned yellow. I don't know if the light turned red. I don't have any particulars on it. But as he came through the light, there was a car getting ready to make a left-hand turn, and that car turned in front of him. Saw Ed hit the car. Motorcycle ended up on the sidewalk, and saw Ed ended up on the curb. You may have seen the picture posted on Facebook, but what most of you don't know is that Saw Ed passed away 2 hours later. Something that was avoidable because he shouldn't have taken the risk to run the light. The car driver probably didn't see him coming. There was a single headlight, thin profile motorcycle coming down the road that car drivers typically don't see. And if you think about it, most accidents happen when a car turns left in front of you. I just want you all to be aware of your surroundings, what's going on out there on the road. Watch the cars. Think about what you do every day when you're out there riding. There's nothing better than climbing aboard a motorcycle and feel the wind in your hair, the bugs in your teeth. As you can see, I do that every day when I ride. But be aware of your surroundings. Protect yourself, protect your fellow riders. And if you're in an automobile, folks, and you don't ride and you're watching this show, please, please, please be aware of motorcyclists out there because they're everywhere. We're part of the roadway. We want to have fun. We're enjoying motorcycling because that's what we do. Please be safe out there and let's stop these accidents that shouldn't occur.